They say love is blind, but no one warns you it can also be deadly. This story isn't just about romance. It's about the cost of loving someone you don't truly know and leather in the air. That's where Sophie Hale first meets Daniel Cross. He's handing out flyers for a poetry reading by Chilean poet Gabriela Mistral. It's sealed, unmarked. Curiosity piqued. She opens it to find photos of herself. Some are from before they met, others taken from her apartment window. She doesn't confront him, she pretends not to see. But from that moment, everything changes. Every late return from his work, every unanswered call, every time he leaves for work with no camera in hand, doubts creep in. He's Elias and she's the final piece of his long game. But this time, she's not running, the game is over. Daniel's arrested crossing the border into Germany. They never found the woman in the villa or the others. Their eyes meet over a stack of books. She smiles. He asks if she likes Neruda. She lies. Daniel takes her to an old villa outside the city. Through the window, she sees a woman tied to a chair. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more dark romance, mystery, and thriller voiceovers every week. Until then, here's another favorite, bruised but alive. Sophie freezes. Daniel looks at her through the window, as if knowing she's there. And that's how it starts, a web of deceit spun between two strangers. Our story begins in the heart of Prague. The year is 2023. Imagine strolling through a quaint bookstore, the scent of old paper. Fast forward 6 months. Daniel is charming, mysterious, a travel photographer with an adventurous spirit. Sophie, a quiet language tutor, finds herself falling for him hard. But their love story isn't a fairy tale, it's a dangerous dance. One day while helping Daniel move into his apartment, Sophie discovers a red envelope tucked behind a drawer. She plays along, knowing she must. He's always 5 steps ahead. Every move she makes, he seems to predict, every fear he feeds. But Sophie's not the same girl from the bookstore. She has a secret. 3 years ago, she testified against a manipulative con artist named Elias Voss, who vanished after the trial. Fearing for her safety, she changed her name and moved across the world. Then one night, driven by instinct, she follows him. The next morning, he makes her coffee, smiles like nothing happened. The photos, the stalking, the villa, it's not just obsession. It's revenge. Daniel Cross doesn't exist. Over the next few weeks, Sophie carefully plants a tracker in his coat, sends all the evidence to Interpol, and leaves a final letter on his pillow. Love may have blinded her once, but not this time. Sometimes survival isn't about running. It's about choosing when to stop pretending. This was the story of Sophie and Daniel, a love built on lies, a truth paid for in fear, and a final goodbye whispered. Till the end of lies. Thank you for listening. If this story gripped you, show us some love.